coming. Yeah. We got Ford in the building. Ford Focus in the building. Engineer, videographer, producer, / music coordinator / concert promoter. / showcase promoter / radio host. Stop acting like I don't know who I'm dealing with.
Word.
Ford Focus is in the building.
What up? How you doing, everybody?
I want to get straight into it. We on Not 97.
Not 97.
I got my man Ford, man. We on the heels of. Can we say the heels at the beginning? No, we on the toes.
I think we're supposed to say that afterwards.
Yeah, we're on the toes. We're on the toes.
On the toes
of the Cannabis Day Parade right now.
I think we just coined that term right
Yeah,
there.
dude, let's do it. We're gonna step into the game with our own coin. We on the toes of the Cannabis Day Parade. Give them some background of how long the parade's been running, what it stands for, and where we're going.
Over 40 years we've been doing this in New York. It's an institution. It basically started an international movement where in every major city in the world they have some kind of demonstration on the first Saturday in May. The reason they picked the first Saturday is because they realized that usually on March 20th, January. Yeah, on 420,
April 20th.
It usually rains in New York, so that's why we did the first Saturday in May, because it's usually a dry day. It's been going on since I think it was like a Grateful Dead concert or something.
Look at that.
They did a smoke out, and it just kept going. This is the same event that was for years in Washington Square Park.
When it was rumored that the bags of weed would fall from the helicopters.
True story. It happened.
The same exact event.
We don't know. I've been asking questions about that. Nobody will tell me how they got the helicopter.
Yeah,
it's like a crazy secret or something.
Well, maybe it was just like a
that shit
tour.
won't happen again. I know that.
Maybe it was a circle line tour.
Not after no 9/11. That shit will never happen again.
Hell no, right?
But I do remember we used to go to the Weed Festival in Washington Square Park, and that was the most Staten Island people you would ever see on the ferry at one time.
Oh,
it would literally be 100. I knew Neff back then. It would be like 150 dudes, because everybody meets on the same boat. Are we all meeting at the 12 o'clock boat?
Absolutely.
Word.
It'd be 100,000 of us going across, and we had the world's largest, not even weed cipher, but rhyme cipher, because it'd be 1,000 MCs.
For 30 minutes on the boat.
What are you going to do? No
but even
music,
in the park, it would be like, it was before no music.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we wasn't saying no music.
Wow.
No, it was when there was really no music. Or somebody would beatbox or whatever, but...
Word.
Remember that, Neff? Going to the Weed Festival back in the days on the boat?
On the ferry?
150,000
Going to Washington
strong
Square Park?
coming from Staten Island.
Oh, shit.
Never used to come out there?
So May 2nd is going to be his first one.
May 2nd,
Wow.
man.
That's going to be your first one.
Word.
Yeah.
Every day.
Nah, this is the actual.
So what do y'all
Weed
do for the
Festival.
cameras?
Oh, what we do for the cameras?
Yeah, because you know y'all all under surveillance. Like, what y'all just fuck it? Is it whatever?
Oh, well,
y'all all wear foil on your heads? What the fuck are we doing?
The thing is that it's basically like, as long as like it's kind of in the middle of the crowd, it's cool. As long as you don't have people straggling on the outside, they don't give a fuck.
We have a perimeter for the evening, for the afternoon.
Exactly. And we try to burn the sage. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets rid of all the evil spirits. Yeah. And also, it calms people, but they don't notice that they're being calmed because it doesn't have a narcotic effect. That's one of the interesting properties of sage. So we try to use all different herbs and stuff to set the tone. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And,
Listen, I've been involved for about 3 years now, and I must say, even as a former weed smoker, that it's a hell of a sight to see a 75, 50, 65-year-old eclectic, psychedelic Caucasian man in a wheelchair.
Pie.
And then you'll see a 21-year-old Spanish kid, and then you'll see a 37-year-old black guy. You'll see a 19-year-old Asian. You'll just see
everybody.
This blend of high people.
You know, it's funny that those kind of crowds are synonymous with marijuana and like social activism.
Exactly.
Because those same crowds is the same crowd I would see when I went to go to the Mumia rallies, or when I went for back when I was in college. Niggas was fighting, arguing with Pataki over funding to go to school. We was arguing over fucking tuition bread or whatever, tap and Pell. They was trying to snatch that. But these are the same crowds, like the same revolutionary social activists.
That's because folks get high and start caring about shit.
Free Mamiya.
Folks want the right. They care about the right to get high.
Yeah, they get high and then start real. Because think about it. They say it.
We always say free the prisoners. You know what I'm saying? We want reparations for people whose whole record's been fucked up and their whole lives been fucked up because of weed convictions. And you know what I'm saying? We want Jumaane Williams, City Council member Jumaane Williams, who's like the unofficial leader of the weed caucus in local government. He's going to speak about it. His basic feeling is it should be legal, and it should be done in such a way that the people who are selling it are the same people who are doing it now, even though there's no laws protecting them. Feel me? So that there's no fucking corporation that moves in and fucks up the local economy.
That means that the dread on Westminster should still be able to get busy.
Exactly.
Just that he gonna have a little stand like he's selling newspapers.
Now what about the seeds now? Because this where your corporations really come in. It comes down to the seed, not the sale. I don't give a fuck about selling it if I'm the only manufacturer. And that's what that comes down to. So Monsanto, you know what I'm saying?
Monsanto. Yeah, but you see that's why we got Sensei Seeds. Because Sensei Seeds has got seeds. They're our sponsor. Shout out to Sensei Seeds.
Salute.
They got seeds going back to the dawn of modern
weed
cannabis usage. Yeah, exactly. It's they got 100-year-old seeds and shit. So you can't Monsanto that, because Monsanto's whole claim is that their specific strains of different crops are so pervasive that they've supposedly cross-pollinated everything that's out there.
Hashtag pervasive. Go ahead.
Pervasive. Hashtag pervasive.
Hashtag.
But Sensei Seeds, all their shit is on lock in hermetically sealed environments.
Hashtag hermetically.
Hashtag hermetically. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you can't.
So they can't
the
stop
Monsanto
us.
formula was different because they wanted the land back. So
Exactly.
they was taking the farmer's land by doing the seed cross-pollination bullshit.
Exactly.
But people don't grow wheat. Well, what they do, I guess they do in Humboldt County.
Believe me, they grow wheat all over the place.
But not really out open crops.
You know what the third biggest region of growing in the United States is?
What?
It's behind two in California.
I'm going with New Mexico.
The Hudson Valley. New York.
In New York?
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking forest out there, bro.
Yeah.
Get off my land. Straight weed spot in a meth lab. All in the
if you run up on the wrong nigga's weed farm, you
ain't got to tell me.
Oh,
yeah. You ain't got to tell me.
Oh, yeah.
They got militia niggas. What
they like.
Oh, yeah.
Joe,
big bread.
Probably in Maine,
Billy Joe,
not for nothing.
Get my gun.
Maine's like that. Maine's a whole lot of people who yo, get off my land.
Yeah. Listen, South Carolina, it's a spot called King Street. Word. And when you're coming through King Street, there's two sides of the road that just have. Normally, when you're in the South, you ever see tobacco crop? It's just tobacco fields for
for days.
There's two weed. There's right in the middle of the tobacco crop. There's a mile-long stretch of just weed. But on everything I love, I don't know what kind of Mission Impossible ass surveillance they have. You won't make it 15 feet off the curb into that crop before the doom buggies is on you.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
24 hours security.
It's the gun line. Listen, I promise you, bro.
Tell them about the gun line,
there's
boss.
not a day you drive through there that you don't see somebody on the back of the buggy that you could, in your lifetime, you've been caught by a four-wheeler. And you just sitting on the back of the four-wheeler with your legs dangling going to jail.
That's like immigration shit.
God.
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
That's crazy.
And it's right there. But I'm interested.
INS bagging niggas in North Carolina.
Because listen, this was 97, 96. So I'm interested in with the new laws and the new things going on. I'm sure that crop didn't just go away. So I'm curious, does that become open season? Do you have to build the gate before the law drop? Because I'm rushing to feel my damn self.
Yes.
The moment that like what?
The green rush has started, man. I get people
The hashtag the green rush. Let's do it.
Yo,
you might be the hashtag champion of not 97 right now.
I appreciate that.
Word up. You might be the one.
Nah, I get people coming up to me all the time like, yo, how can I make money off this? I'm like, bro, you tell me. You tell me, because I know all the right people, but I don't got investment capital for this shit.
But if it falls down,
what is your thoughts on the other shit?
Like what?
The fake weed that everybody's supposed to be getting.
Oh my God.
K9,
Fuck K2, fuck Spice. I seen you personally fuck up people's lives. That synthetic shit. They changed one little molecule and they're like, oh, well, you see, now it's legal. But the problem is that it fucks with your cannabinoid receptors, and our whole body.
Hashtag cannabinoid receptors.
Hold on.
It fucks with them before and it causes psychosis.
Hold on. Before you go into psychosis.
Yes.
You said our cannabinoid receptors. We already had that shit when we started, or did y'all make that shit up along the way?
I mean, we call them cannabinoid receptors because we didn't know about them until we started doing cannabis research. But our bodies are literally filled with them. And there's like so many different kinds of cannabinoids. This is like the thing that they're researching right now, where they're finding ways that you can cure a kid who has like crazy seizures and needs to be on literally 27 different medications. You can cure a kid
with some Fonto.
Exactly.
Wow.
And they won't get high. Because
cannabinoid
receptors to the point that you can isolate the cannabinoids that can stop the seizures, and the kid won't get high at all.
No, I get that. I just didn't know human beings automatically had inside of us
cannabis
weed reception.
We cannabis compatible technology.
We should call them like fat cell receptors, honestly, because that's actually what they are. They're in all of our fat cells, which are all over.
Which
our
is
body.
why you get the munchies.
Yeah,
but it's not only. It's not only. That is clever. But it's not only for those fat cell receptors don't only.
We naturally produce like certain kinds of cannabinoids for that bond and go into those things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's an extremely complicated medicine.
This is why
they
need to
not
come
enough
out.
research, man.
This is why they need to be out. May 2nd, you're going to have speakers and advocates and people that are going to teach you the truth about this cannabis situation.
Way better than
not
me.
just the recreational party and bullshit, who got the loud, not that. This is cannabis. This isn't weed. This isn't herb. This isn't reefer. This is cannabis. This is
cannabis.
This is what all that other shit is based on. Like, this is the science of get high.
Word. And the science of creating a very cheap food source and a cheap source for like all the cotton and clothes and stuff we wear that is better for the environment. Hemp. Exactly.
Listen.
Hemp is cannabis.
Go get your oils. Go get your hair products. Go get your yarns and your hemp jackets that you want to lay on if ever your house go up in flames. You want to make sure that you wrap up in your hemp jacket.
This has been a hip-hop hemp moment.
Word.
Sponsored by
the letter H.
The Cannabis Parade.
The Cannabis Parade. The New York City Cannabis Parade.
The NYC Cannabis Parade. We want to thank you for being on with us, Ford.
Thank you so
you
much,
are
man.
an interesting white guy.
Very. Thank you.
And then, like I said, don't lose sight of the fact that Ford doesn't just, bring you the Cannabis Day Parade. He's also a weed smoker. But no, listen, he's an engineer.
I'm an engineer.
He's also a videographer. He does some pretty big things. He works with some pretty notable individuals.
I do.
He's a talented cat all around. He's a well-connected individual, and he's just all around good guy. He just sent me a link to help with my back the other day. That's the kind of friend I got.
Need it too. Shit. Gotta work on your back, man.
But what's the right cannabinoid for the back?
Yeah, I need that.
Shit.
What's that?
You like smoke some Girl Scout cookies.
If I see Dr. Sunil tomorrow, I'll ask him.
Yo, I'm taking your math, yo.
Listen, and we got some highlights.
Get medicinal with it.
We got some highlights on the stage. Make sure you guys are out there.
Oh yes.
The whole parade is going to be epic, but sometime between 3:30 and 6 is going to be a very, 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 very interesting point of the day.
Oh, we got y'all at 4:25 to closing.
Pretty
much 4:21 actually.
From 4:21 to close, they are letting me and my team ragtag this stage. It's going to go down in an epic fashion. I'm just gonna give you. I'm gonna say Keith Murray. I'm gonna say Tretch. I'm gonna say Hakeem Green. I'm gonna say Do It All. I'm gonna say Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler. I'm gonna say Mila Mashenko. I'm gonna say there's a few things that are gonna go on this stage.
Yes.
That's going to make for a different kind of environment. And best believe I'm going to save a few things for you to see when you get there.
Yes.
So it's going down.
Special surprise guest.
It's getting busy. I don't know. We might have DJ Mo Better come out and do what he do. Y'all might not even know what we talk about.
He's
just have Not 97 on
deck.
He's
bringing the liquid marijuana drink. Shit, I don't know. I'm making shit up. They got, I don't know. They got
they got the energy drink.
They got everything.
They got cannabis, the energy drink.
But don't they got like a little something you drink?
Lord Digger will be in the building.
Lord Digger.
Heavy. With the First Bake EP out right now.
Bake.
He's fresh home from Amsterdam.
Y'all
I'm
know
getting
me
calls
and my
like
bitch.
you don't know I'm on the radio until 12.
Y'all about to hear me and my spliff.
Oh, me and my spliff with the video. Remember, it's dope not just because he flipped it, but because he produced the original track. So that's what makes it dope. Who remixes their own classic? That's fire.
Only
so,
the best.
I mean, Lord Digger will be there. He'll be an acting host, actually. I think we're going to have him host one segment of the day.
We definitely going to have him on stage as much as he'll let us.
Yes, them recordings will be out there as usual.
Have, one of the founders of High Times, Rich Cusack.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying?
No relation to John.
No relation.
But he'll say anything when it comes to the weed.
We're going to have the legendary house DJ, studio owner, and engineer for the Wu-Tang Clan, Method Man, Ghostface.
Give it to him.
Anthony Acid. Oh, he knew.
Bang.
He
That's
knew.
Staten Island. That's Mr. Staten Island.
Staten Island.
It's going down.
Shout out to Q Molly,
Anthony
his brother.
Acid. Woo.
Listen.
And shout out to Lord Mike, his other brother.
Yo,
yes.
We're not playing. This is a real life thing that goes on. There will be a lot of Air Jesus sandals running around, a lot of hemp jackets. It'll be a lot of real life. Everything you thought you seen on TV when it came to this weed culture, you will experience. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
And by 4 o'clock, everybody will be happy and friendly.
Yes. Yes.
So Vince, all right, one last question.
Please come at 4.
What's the hustle for your food vendors? How that work? That's a cash cow that day.
We got to work
is.
something out with the
spelling
farmers
cookies
market,
and shit.
and we also have to have X number of food vendors for it to make it worth it for us to go and get the license and the insurance to do that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
If you sell
we might do it
cookies,
next year.
you might want to get on your zigger.
Yes. For next year.
It's going down.
997, y'all.
Mike Hands, Last American B-Boy, Diverse the First, DJ Mo Better, Doc Ox in the block, coming it down, holding down the block, goes on. Not 97, and stay tuned because May 6th we start the Not 97 Lounge with Sean Price.
Sean Price next
Come
week.
on down and rock out with us. That's what we're doing here. And we will see you May 2nd, Union Square. Holla at your boys.
Woo.